Oh, the breakfast, 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 the breakfast. También me cuidé de día Sunday. The breakfast. I got on that you Sunday.
Ooh, my darlings, how is your beautiful Thursday going, love? I hope it is going well. I've been so busy. I feel like I've been swallowed up by work.
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and
I definitely have been through a time or two like that. Oh, but darling, because I am here to add some alleviation to your poo nanny, because everybody knows that your pussy needs to be bequeathed. Not today.
Not today, Satan. Not today, neck. Not today, ankles. We don't have it.
And in order to bequeath ourselves before we get started with the show, I am going to listen to my song called Black Friday. It is available on all major platforms. The tip jar is open and it does take 50% off of everything using code Hawaii right now. I'll be right back with the start of the show. Hey. My nigga, you know the these days are gonna eat. My nigga, ain't what you wanna see. She can see me. Try me. Hold up. My nigga. Hey. I say, you wanna put me to fingers up. Let's go, let's go. My nigga. Open my legs up and give you what you want, cause it's nasty. But I can mask it, like I can mask what you want to know right there. You know what I reminded. What up, and welcome to Bootzé, motherfucker. Allow me to introduce myself, even though myself needs no introduction, especially on this show.
We're smoking crack online.
Not about what you was on, but about this show, which is on your phone right now. Allow me to goddamn get reintroduce myself. My name is Bootz, B-double-O-T. Don't forget to add the Z when you talk about me. My name is Bootz, B-double-O-T. Don't forget to add the Z when you talk about me, nigga. And you are now tuned in to the best psychic show on this side of the internet. Bootzé, my darlings. That's right. Monday through Friday, I will be right here entertaining you, whether it be through my candid personality or using the gift that God has given me.
using what the gods gave me?
Now look, Monday through Friday, you can get your question answered absolutely free for you and your homegirl.
Me and my homegirl.
I don't care why you're upset. By simply dropping a comment at the appropriate time of the show, and it's by the luck of the draw, and if I luckily see you, your question will be answered in front of everybody. Now, the gift is free, but my time is definitely not. Oh, however, I have an unlimited tip jar for you for purchasing of your readings at your own motherfucking leisure. You're disappointed about that too? this. If you go to www.bootztarot.com right now, click on the tip jar and use code Hawaii. While I am on this show, it takes 50% off of everything. And today only, it takes off for next day appointments as well. So you might can see your nigga bitch tomorrow. And that's like right now. Okay, so that means for the duration of this show, I had Trinity and Karen, and don't worry, Karen's black. Karen is black. And basically I spoke to both of them today. They are basically black.
I'm black.
John, how can you tell me you're black, you lying son of a...
But that's not the point. They actually used the discount code to take off for the next day appointments yesterday.
Anybody that ever told you differently was a fat Faison liar.
And I decided to keep their appointment and not refund them. But it's only right that I make the same opportunity available to all of you. So today and today only. If you want to see me tomorrow, you can. Next day appointments in the Boots Tarot website are 50% off using code Hawaii today, and everything is 50% off, including the beautification spell. So I decided that I'm going to do a makeover for my birthday. Yeah, I asked my tarot cards last night. First thing I asked about was this goddamn power that went off.
You know what? Since she wanted to talk about me,
Gorgeous, honey.
Portia's nothing but a lady of the night, stripper, prostitute, unfit.
But I asked Spirit, you know, what should I usher my birthday in with? And the Brandy tarot card showed up right now. So expect to see a big wig in Hawaii. Okay. But while I started cultivating that, I started channeling the energy of beautification. And late in the midnight hour, about like 3:30, 4 o'clock, I'm over here by candlelight like we used to do it back in the damn 1600s and shit. By candlelight, I'm capturing the energy of beautification, and I have reflected that in a beautiful spell. Today, that spell is only $33.33, located at the top of the spell page on my website. Also, the sigil and the incantation are both 11. All discount codes still apply, even though they're on discount. So $33.33. What the hell is half of that? $17.50, $18.50. One of them drop it down and give me 50s. Either way, if you ain't got no money,
Insufficient funds.
it's okay, because this stuff is very goddamn gay affordable, even to the homeless person up the street trying to get a cheeseburger. Okay. Go to the website right now. On the spell side of the website, at the top is the spell, and it will direct you to everything else that you need to cast it successfully. It is about beautification, darling, and beautification can be translated to not only aesthetical, but you can beautify a toxic situation. You can beautify a toxic relationship. You can beautify an environment that might not be copacetic for what it is that you are trying to grow out of your garden. So what I am going to tell you is that beautification, take it lyrically and take it literally. Either way, take it. It's available on the website right now for 50% off. Use the code Hawaii, and it's already discounted to $33.33. Get pretty today, witch, because there's really no point in you being one of those witches who are in the woods with a word on their nose. Speaking about a witch in the woods, my fragrances are doing phenomenal. It's so funny because at the pace that Rich in the Woods is selling for right now, okay, they're neck and neck with sales. You guys eat up anything that deals with or is attuned to prosperity, and it's probably because of the pan energy that is a entity that I use to showcase what prosperity is and abundance is. And raise your hand if you've ever put the pan card as your screensaver and saw abundance come from that. Anytime I come out with something dealing with money or getting y'all rich, y'all motherfuckers consume upon that motherfucking shit. And the Rich in the Woods is no different. They're neck and neck with sales right now, which I find to be ironic. We sold 93 bottles the first day, 62 the second day, and all of that is coming to you by next Friday. Thank you. Yes, and more so than anything, the kids are selling like a motherfucker too. So I just am really thankful, and to show my goddamn gay appreciation, 33% off of everything on shopboots.com using code RICH. Yes. Yes. You give to me, I give back. So there are a lot of discounts going on. Let's go ahead and review them again. There's a $33.33 discount on the beautification spell that you should capitalize on. Match that with the sigil and the incantation and take percentages off of that using code Hawaii for 50% off. Okay. So that Hawaii code does work for bookings. Well, it works for next day appointments today. Bookings, it takes 11% off of. And last but not least, on the Shop Boots website, 33% off of your entire order using code RICH. That's RICH. Rich. Because why? We some rich witches, and you can call us a bitch, but that don't mean you won't end up in a den. Oh, here comes Virgo. Virgo's talking about there's a new guy in the pic, and he just had a 3-month-old, and we have been talking for 8 months, but it's giving soulmate. Should I stick around? You like I wanted you. I just wanted to give you a little tap. Ma'am, read the motherfucking room. Do you see anybody else in this motherfucker asking questions right now? No, because my punani is trying to talk about the goddamn gay announcements. Now, the next time I'm a goddamn, well, Pooya, your motherfucking ass bitch, you better have some order and some goddamn revelations about yourself before you come up in here trying to talk to me about somebody who's giving soulmate energy and you don't know what the hell they're giving because you should have been asking mother. Wait till it's time to ask questions, bitch. You done upset Bobby. Everybody say hey to Bobby.
That's the problem.
He's a bobcat. And my real cat is over there.
That's the problem.
But that ain't got nothing to do with why I'm here right now. Everybody give a hand clap for my Toronto baby Deidre, who is always coming through with the information that y'all need. Anything y'all need right now is pinned to the goddamn post hole, okay? Woo! Baby, I lost power yesterday. By the way, all orders that are in Shop Boots that are coming through this week will be shipped on Friday of next week, right before I go through this makeover process and right before I go to Hawaii. I can't wait for y'all to see this Tiana Taylor wig I bought. Okay, so yeah, yesterday we had a tornado over here. Yeah, Charlotte is known for having pretty good weather. I mean, we never really have to weather too many storms, and everybody always talks about Hurricane Hugo that came through here in like 1989 or some shit like that. Well, I wasn't even born yet, so I didn't have nothing to worry about. But Charlotte, we have really great weather. Okay, our seasons are true to form. We have all 4 seasons: summer, fall, winter, spring. Okay, we have all the seasons, and we don't really have too much adverse weather. Like by the time the hurricanes get here, it's kind of desensitized and shit like that. But I will tell you that it has been raining non-stop since I got back from LA. And that's typically a vibration that I like, but I don't like it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Well, it came to a head yesterday, and I didn't get me no head yesterday, but I'm finna get me something tonight. It came to a motherfucker got them get hair yesterday, and for like a good 30 minutes, you felt like using the goddamn Twilight Zone out this bitch or whatever. And I'm hearing explosions in the background. I'm hearing trees fall, limbs is breaking, people's dentures is falling out. Okay, so I come back. Well, the storm kind of dies down. And I get a FaceTime call from my neighbor, and I said, "Neighbor," and my neighbor said, "Hmm." You go over there to my house real quick. I feel like, you know, they said a house fell and hit my house. Well, it turned out to be my other neighbor whose tree fell on my other neighbor's house. And I'm on FaceTime watching these people break into my neighbor's house. I was like, what in the apocalyptic motherfucker shit is going on? So I sit up here and wrap myself up in a goddamn blanket. I put on my little shades, my Rugrats bonnet. Y'all saw what I looked like yesterday. And I go outside to politic with the neighbors or whatever, because everybody is outside. It was like a block party, and it was the first time I think a lot of the neighbors got wind of who is the wicked who lives in that house right there. Okay, not to mention the day before that, Cerberus, come here. He decided that he wanted to run up the street to Miss Cassie's house. So I ended up seeing and meeting Miss Cassie 2 days in the motherfucking goddamn get road, but the block was hot. And Miss Linda was outside with her damn bob. She was outside with her damn bob. And Miss Linda, she runs the housing association over here in this rich people neighborhood or whatever. And she's I think she's Filipino or Asian descent. I don't know what she is, but she just be pumping around and everybody business. She gonna pull me to the side talking about something. Your air conditioning was really loud the other night. I said, Linda, goddamn, an acorn fell in the shit. You see how this wind? But I ended up shaking hands with all the neighbors, and everybody was like, oh, that's who lives there, that's who lives there. And secretively, before I went back to my abode, they said, we love the show and we love you in black. I'm like, who the hell told my neighbors that I do a web show? And I was like, okay, so y'all know who I am? They're like, yeah, we all kind of watch you and talk about you. And I was like, well, at least I'm top billing, and thank you. Don't disturb. Okay. But it was just interesting to see everybody outside, seeing the aftermath of what looked like the goddamn apocalypse, but it was really the aftermath of a tornado. And as I delivered a live video about that in my frustrations, there is a part of my personality called Bothered Bootz. Do you guys know who that is? I have a very bothered indifference when it comes to this human experience. Okay. It's easier for me to not like something than to like something. Okay, that's not pessimistic. That's me being bothered. I have a very bothered spirit, and I have learned to use that bothered spirit to entertain you. Well, some new babies was writing paragraphs about, I don't like this side of you, Boots. I don't understand. You know, why are you being like this? I use Bothered Bootz to entertain through my frustration. Bitch, sit down and shut up. And I think that if you've been watching me for quite some time, I mean, how long have you guys been watching the show? I want to know. You can kind of see it. Like, I mean, I provide entertainment. I also provide comedy, and I also provide accurate readings. But if you take me literal, then you're going to get your damn feelings hurt. You're going to get your damn feelings hurt. Okay? And that's why it's very indicative. Ooh, dick.
I love sucking dick, bitch.
What you saying? You love sucking that motherfucking dick. No, girl. You sucking that motherfucking dick. You don't even know what you're talking about.
It is very indicative of whatever the hell I was talking about. Just know this. Take me serious, but don't take me serious. Read the room. Like, understand the intentions behind what I am portraying to you at the time. I think that we are intelligent. Right, Beyonce?
Beyonce.
Just shut the hell up sometimes. I do have some nationwide stories today. There are two that I want to get to and to talk about. Bob, I still don't know what his microphone is. Okay. What I decided to do is to order a custom microphone with Bob's logo on the outside. Okay. Now keep in mind, Bob is a Caucasian, bald, white man whose brother is named Billy, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's my name. I try to do some of that reporting sometimes, but I ain't as good as my brother Bob. Well, yeah, there's Billy. So Bob is on sabbatical right now, but I do have two nationwide stories to get to before I read your concerns again. Everything right now is 50% off, including next day appointments right now. Using code Hawaii on my website. Code Rich is 33% off of Shop Boots. And code Hawaii does work to book a pre-book appointment in June, as well as anything else on the website, as well as the new spell that dropped today, beautification. You might as well say, ooh. Randy? And this is my song Black Box. I will be right back with Brian McKnight and somebody who's running for president has got a brain worm in his goddamn head.
It's not
Hey. Give me black box emojis, motherfucker. Hey. Hey. What? No fear. Hey. Here we go. Your people loyal, disengaged. People start at the train. They throwing dirt on your name. Do not hurt until they see you on road. They smelling all of your face while they trying to eat off your plate. Black box. Throw them in a black box. No cap, no eye. Change the situation. Black box, nigga. Put them in a black box. No cap, no eye. Change the situation. Nigga. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's the breakdown?
Okay, you guys, I don't know if this is actually going to have a read involved in it, but it's the most trifling story I've heard in quite some time. It has come to my motherfucking goddamn gay attention that Brian McKnight's ex-wife responds after he calls their children products of sin. Recently, Brian McKnight has been vocal about his relationship with his adult children on social media. He has pretty often said some toxic things about his children from his first marriage with Julie McKnight in previous relationships, and now he's doubling down and calling his black children products of sin. One of McKnight's social media followers commented their support for McKnight being estranged from his first set of kids for years, to which McKnight responded, "I want to big up my man right here. He gets, in order to live a life that you love, you have to get rid of the evil and the negativity, even if that," come on, back, okay, even if that negativity is your family or related to you. McKnight claims that he and his new family want to use their platform for positivity, and he wants to stray away from negativity, which includes his Black children. Another social user asked about how his one and only daughter, Julia, feels when he doesn't claim his biological daughter, Brianna. Julia is Leilani's daughter from a previous relationship. McKnight responded, she feels great. See, Julia understands the scripture Exodus 20:12, where I says, and I quote, honor thy mother and thy father, that thy days be long upon the land. See, she honors us, and in turn we honor her because she knows how proud of her we are. This is the most trifling shit I've ever in my life. This is the definition of trifling ass nigga. Okay, like, you're calling children that you created with someone products of sin. Therefore, you're removing yourself from the family structure and responsibilities of being a father. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're paying child support because you're Brian McKnight and baby mamas ain't stupid. Okay. But to label a child who did not choose to be born a product of sin, I mean, it's a product of your sin. And what you're doing right now is you're hiding behind scripture and religion to justify being a trifling ass nigga. I think after this conversation, didn't he have to cancel some appearances and performances or whatever because people were up in arms about what he said? Am I right about that? I mean, I'm not a heterosexual male. I learn more and more about y'all's community every day. Okay. But this to me just feels wrong. It feels like you're just shitting on people that you laid with, or a woman that you laid with, and shitting on a child just because she's not in the current state of the relationship that you're developing with somebody who apparently is not Black. Okay. By the way that this article is written, they keep saying Black children is Black children. So I'm assuming that whoever he is with now is not Black. How do you feel like you're making those children feel? I mean, this is very, very sad, and it's sad for a Black man with such notoriety for having a beautiful voice, singing love music and R&B to say something of this nature. This is so off-brand. It's so trifling. I don't even want to read. I mean, there's nothing to read. You sit up here and confess your trifling nature in front of everybody, and then you wanted to garnish support? Bitch, I'd rather drink a cold pop because ain't nobody got time for that.
The smoke got me. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I mean, how dare you? You know what I mean?
How dare you? I don't like your mother. I don't like your father. I don't like any of them. No, none of them. Fire everybody and escape now. How dare the family? How dare them? Death to all of them.
It's just really sad, you know, and I really hate it. I really hate it for the children that are biologically connected to this man, watching other children reap the benefits of his success in a more tangible way. And, you know, presence of a father can't replace money or time spent and things of that nature. So they're sitting back watching you have this experience with somebody who is not them, who ironically has a different skin tone than they do. Brian McKnight, I'll pull one card. Spirit, what do you have to say about this? The Pharaoh shows up upright, and this is basically how I am. It's a gagging energy, but this is also a card of judgment. And judgment in your religion is the Lord's and not mine. So I would just go ahead and let you go off into consulting with whatever religion. But one thing I don't like about anybody, don't stand behind a religion when you're just trifling.
How dare you?
Don't stand behind a religion when you're just trifling. trying to use the word of God for Christians to elicit the fact that it is justified for you being trash. You're fucking trash, Brian McKnight, and I want nothing that I didn't listen to you before, but I damn sure ain't gonna listen to you now. And the only McKnight I know was my second grade teacher whose classroom I tore the fuck up. You can just go. That Libra is probably feeling the same way I'm feeling right now. It's not about you, it's about these nationwide stories. Next one.
Get ready to rumble!
It has come to my motherfucking goddamn gay attention that RFK Jr. says a worm got into his brain and ate a portion of it. Independent Republican candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. experienced a series of health issues in recent years, including an abnormality that he said was caused by a worm that entered his brain and then died, as the New York Times reports on Sunday.
Woo, that'll do it. You don't have to worry about me.
In 2010, Kennedy, now 70 years old, experienced severe memory loss and mental fog, he said in a deposition 2 years ago. According to the Times, he consulted top neurologists familiar with the medical history of his uncle, the late Senator Ted Kennedy. That's how he's related. His uncle Ted, he consulted top neurologists who had died of brain cancer in 2009. A New York doctor, after reviewing a scan of his brain, told him that his health issue could be caused, by a worm that got into his brain and ate a portion of it. What the neck? And then died in his brain. Kennedy said in 2012 deposition, which concerned a divorce from the second wife, Mary Richardson Kennedy, Robert Kennedy said at the time that his earning power had been negatively affected by the cognitive issues, the Times reported. Around the same time, he suffered from mercury poisoning, which can lead to neurological issues such as loss of peripheral vision, muscle weakness, and issues with the movement, hearing, and speech, as well as memory loss. Kennedy told the paper that he has recovered from memory loss and brain fogginess and that the parasite did not require treatment. Disgusting. Okay, so I was watching The View today and they were bantering about this, so I felt the need to take on the topic. I am actually going to pull cards on this. When they played the clip of RFK, it's clear that something has gone on with this individual cognitively. I will say that him confessing that a worm got into your brain and ate a portion of it, how the hell are you running for president? I mean, this is an independent Republican candidate for the president of the United States that is claiming that a portion of his brain got eaten up by goddamn worms. And then here we go, got Joe Biden, who's damn near sleep half the motherfucking time. And then you got Donald Trump, who is facing more charges than the goddamn Olivia Pope can get you out of. And we don't have no options. We have no options. We have no options. We have no options. We have no options. And I don't know if this was the same individual whose family came up and said, we don't know why he's doing this. Okay.
I hate to say that. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
We have no fucking options. Joe Biden will go to sleep in the motherfucking New York Minute. And Donald Trump is a fucking criminal, where if a black person had any one of those charges, they'll be under the jail right now. Okay, and then RFK is up here with the worm in his goddamn brain. I can't. At this point, a nigga bitch up in geese wouldn't be that far off for running for president. Vote Boots 2024. I cannot. Okay. And I think this is the same Kennedy whose family came up out of somewhere and was like, he's taking votes away from Biden because we don't want Trump to win. Well, I will say that that's plausible. I think that's plausible. But I really want to know, did a brain crawl up in there, take a shit, and die? I'm making this funny, but this is really sad. Like, think about the country. Think about we either gonna have somebody with a worm in their brain, somebody with 91 felonies, or somebody who can't stay awake at the goddamn podium. I mean, if it is no more indicative than now, we need political reform. There are no options. Okay. Spirit, can I read this? Yes, I can. Does this motherfucker have a worm in his head? Honey, this ain't nothing but a scheme that Todd set up. Okay, and where's the goddamn sound effect? Because Todd, you need to go ahead and come through here as of right now. Todd, where are you? Todd, we are looking for Todd.
Could have been a scheme that Todd set up for him to come to you with the bullet.
I definitely feel like he had mercury poisoning here, but this is saying that it is a lie.
Law detective would tell me that was a lie.
I feel like this is an elaborate ruse that has been spun so that we don't find out that he really does suffer from some brain issues or some type of stroke could have happened in the past of some sort. This has nothing to do with the worms, honey. I feel like they're distracted from what actually happened with you because if you do have signs of mental illness, you can't run for president. Stop lying to the motherfucking people of America about your goddamn brain, honey. If your brain went left, it just went left.
That nigga left the scene. He fled the bitch. He left.
Okay, if your brain just ain't working and it's just not working, then you shouldn't be running the country in the first goddamn place.
Law detective would tell me that was a lie.
Okay, I feel like this is an elaborate ruse. It's a spin, and I feel like they're blaming it on the worm community. This ain't got nothing to do with the worm community. Is there any future to read or to speak of? This is more health concerns that will be following the presidential election. I feel like in 2025, he might be bedridden or something. But you're lying, and you're going to have to answer for that. And I'm about to answer your question. So get them prepared. I'm going to throw this bitch to break. Both of these stories is about true trifling niggas. One of them black and one of them is white. So I guess trifling. I guess grounds on race or any other type of goddamn discriminatory natures. Okay. I'm throwing this bitch to break before I read y'all real quick. This is my song Misunderstood. It will be on my upcoming project called Lewd. I'll be right back. Drop a pin, tell me where you're watching from, and tell me what you're going to be doing this weekend. This weekend, I'm replanting my garden. And after I read you, I'm going to go downstairs and make this goddamn buffalo chicken pizza using that cilantro that I picked out of mine yesterday. I'll be right back. What up, North Cat? What up, Houston?
Even if you're hungry, broken wrists and hips, walking around the place, the car trying to resist, but I don't have to fuck a bitch. So the damn when you understand me, I'll be a celebrity. So first you can see, take out of your mind.
Finally you realize that I'm just like you. Misunderstood. 5, 4.
What's the breakdown?
Let me hear you scream. Okay, so it's part of the fun-filled episode of the show where I actually read your concerns. Keep your questions short, or I'm not reading paragraphs today, honey. I ain't got. We have another receipt. Thank you guys so much. It's receipt season. And remember, if you want to guarantee your question answered by me, you want to go to the website, use code Hawaii. And if your question is not answered on this show, it will be texted to you within 24 to 48 business hours. And Mother does not work weekends. Does that mean if I order on a Thursday, it might take till Monday? That's exactly what that means. Let's get to it. When will they find Sebastian Rogers? June the 19th, 2024 is an indicative day, but I feel like August the 2nd is actually going to be a more special day. Write both of those days down and report back. Am I making the right decision for Goya? The infinity card is right. Yes, you are making the right decision. This is actually the card that is on the justice candle in my bodega, and it does represent justice, justification, and doing the right thing. So I do feel like you're making a very sensible, right-brain decision, and you should be blessed for it. Should we move forward with the adoption? Faye Dunaway shows up in reverse. That's a no. This is saying that you might want to rethink what you're doing. Well, I get email sign-ups from IG ads. The Queen King shows up upright. The answer to your question is yes. And speaking of emails, right when I started this show, you were supposed to receive a newsletter with all of the specials that I got done talking about. Did you guys receive that newsletter? By the way, I have 10,000 people on a newsletter list, so thank you guys so much. Now I am aiming for 15, so sign somebody else up for the Bootz newsletter. If you got it, just forward it to their email and see if we can get those numbers where they're supposed to be. I believe in us. Let's do it. Should I continue to date Ken? The Anon tarot card shows up upright. I mean, if you want to deal with him dealing with some baggage from his past, I feel like if you were to take a break and revisit this in July, it'll be a lot more easier to deal with Mr. Kim. Yeah. James P. Jackson, I want to give you a special shout out. Thank you for your support recently. I really, really, truly appreciate you, and you have not gone unnoticed. Okay, let's come over here to the tip jar and see what we're working with on today. Thank you guys so much for all the love, support, and the compensation for my gift and abilities. And I will always show up for you in the midst of me executing my own task. Isn't it a beautiful thing that we've created? I think so too. Candace is down here. Will Travis and I ever be friends again? Ooh, he mad at your ass. I don't see it, unfortunately. Hex Rester is in reverse. Upright is a card of reconnection. In reverse, it's a card of not likely. Faith Fallacy shows up upright, and you have Boots left. This is not good. No, I don't think that you guys will be. Or it's ill-advised that you do try to rekindle that friendship. Over here on Facebook, any messages from my guys, Boots? Hey, Richard, how are you? You have the Queen Uranus tarot card showing up in reverse. Try not to hold grudges, especially with people that you love. Now, I don't have no advice for that because I hold a grudge to the grave. Anybody else like that? If you got beef with me, you got...
A girl have beef with me, she gonna have beef with me forever.
But this is saying in order to usher in a vibration that you seek, you're going to have to forgive. When you figure out how to do that, let me know and I'll drop a spell of it. Okay, but I don't have that ability. And speaking of Cardi B, did you know that Cardi B did not know the designer that she was wearing the night of the Met Gala? y'all know I am not Team Cardi or Team Nicki or Team Mega, whoever. I just like good music, you know. But the Met Gala is to highlight the person who created the outfit. It wasn't about you. So the fact that you didn't know who you had on, I mean, that's like a slap in the face to not only the designer but the whole event. Like, and it just goes to show you that some people are there just because they're booked to be there, which I don't think is a problem. But if you're going to be there to honor an event, honor the event, know the designer, okay? And it makes me think differently about all the promo and all the stuff that I've seen you in. It's almost like she didn't even know who the fuck she was wearing. Why is she being highlighted like this? I was very disappointed in you. I was even more disappointed in your response to actually being called out about it. You were trying to defend it, saying that you had all this stuff going on. Bitch, this is your job. Okay, it's like going to a job and not knowing how to do your job correctly, and you've been in training for the past 10 years. It was really distasteful. It took away from the garment. I didn't feel the garment, and maybe that was why, because you didn't even know the vision. You didn't even know the artist who made it or the vision behind it. Does anybody else feel disappointed by Cardi? Raise your hand in the comment section. I'm very disappointed. I'm very disappointed in that. I'm very disappointed in that. Honestly, I'm very disappointed. I'd rather somebody smoke crack on the red carpet than to not know the designer the damn night of the Met.
We're smoking crack on live. That's me. That's me. Let me smoke crack on my live.
And I think Jordan is doing good in jail. Y'all pray for that child. Booth, how does Zach really feel about me? He feels like you are pressed.
Impressed.
I think that he feels like you are overly exerting yourself, but he is attracted to you. He wants you to back off a little bit and give him some space to actually be the man and actually approach you in a proper way. But I will say that he does like you, and even more so, he likes the ventilation that your vagina provides. Okay. Ooh, mother, you looking elite. I am, darling. I mean, what the fuck? Let me give you a card, whoever just said that. You have the convolution tarot card upright. You are like holding yourself way too responsible. Yeah, I feel like you feel guilty about making a mistake, but girl, you're just human. Don't make yourself tortured forever for one thing that you've done. Okay, put on your bootstraps and keep it pumping, whore. Egg roll. Hey girl, you have the gatekeeper tarot card that shows up upright. I feel like you might be jinxed, cursed, or vexed when it comes to love. My motherfucking tongue. Anyway, so I feel like with the gatekeeper upright, I feel like you're already talking to somebody. If you're not, I feel like you're going to be talking to somebody before the end of this month, and it feels like it's at a standstill. It will move forward, but I feel like we're going to almost have to like jumpstart it forward. Okay, somebody has a lock on their spirit. They have a lock on their anahata chakra, meaning they've been hurt in the past and they're scared to open that door again. You're going to have to barge that door right open. Okay. So the cards basically are saying go after what you want. And I feel like if it is already somebody that you're talking to, tell them that you want to move forward a little bit faster. Hey, Rashawn, Nina Pope, you're down here for a 3-month reading. Is filing bankruptcy a good idea for me right now, or should I wait for another? feel like the Pukatera card is upright. You learned from your mistakes dealing with finances. So I really don't feel like you're going to have to repeat this process. So good news. That's good news.
Hey, you heard about the good news?
The wild one shows up upright next month, though. So this is making me think that you should have a little bit more options in terms of doing this without filing for bankruptcy. So I honestly would wait. But this does say that if you haven't found anything by the month of July, go ahead and take that bankruptcy, girl. It will get you out of the hole. And then I feel like you're going to be able to navigate even more so often. Jimmy, why are you down here asking me who you should date? When you know good and goddamn well we was just in LA and you did not go to the bathroom and suck on my left testicle like I told you during that live video before I saw your ass. You haven't purchased Rich in the Woods. You haven't purchased Rich in the Woods, and you want to sit up here and ask me who you supposed to be dating?
Who are you talking to?
To you, with me.
Ask me no questions like I'm a child. Y'all want to know what I'm doing all the time. I don't give a shit about what you're doing all the time. You guys so nosy, man. You don't even know what I do. Like you said, you never met me. You don't know me. You ain't been in my house. You don't live with me. You don't sleep with me. You don't do shit with me, but talk about me. So watch what you say. Watch what you say. And if I was really like back in the day, I'll meet you outside.
I'll meet your ass outside.
And I have a class.
I should have met your ass in that bathroom. Let me see who he's gonna date. The same nigga you've been asking me about. That's what you want to know about anyway, Jimmy. You sitting up here hours in my goddamn tip jar asking about the same motherfucking nigga. Should you take it serious or not? This ain't go ahead and take it serious, bitch. I'm gone. Between you and Ramster, both y'all can kiss my ass. Aisha, I'll see you tomorrow for your next day appointment. I ain't seen you in a while. So, Aisha, I will see you tomorrow. We have Deja down here for a reading Gay Lux. It feels like I just need an overall update on my life. You've been feeling like the king, queen in fucking reverse. So this is, to me, it's feeling like work with no reward. Okay. And I feel like your rewards are forthcoming. So this is saying head down, keep it moving, keep doing the work. And you look fabulous in the goddamn LA meet and greet video. What do my dad think about my grandparents' visit to Arizona 2 weeks ago? He is not happy about it. I think he enjoyed the experience, but something happened there on the end that he is not really comfortable with. Can I have a general reading? Been hyper-focused on correcting my life, and I'm so happy y'all pour life into me. Thank you, and I love you so much. Thank you, Deja. Deja surprised me at the LA meet and greet and popped up, and I was so excited to see her, and we have some really good pictures. I love you, Deja. What was the question? I don't think it was a question, but I will give you a card. The platter half card does show up upright. So Thursday of next week, you have a pleasant surprise on the way. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it now. It says general reading. That was the first sentence. But okay, so surprise on the way of Thursday and Friday of next week. Something's going to bring a smile to your much deserving face. And I love you, Deja. Thank you so much. Can you ask Spirit, should I be with Walter? Was that Gibraltar? Walker is his name. Walker. Okay, let's see what the Spirit says about Walker. Oh, y'all read it. What does it say? You in danger, girl.
That's the problem.
Temporarily. Okay, this is not a long-lasting relationship. Jeffrey Turner, how can I bring happiness and creativity back into my life? How can I bring happiness and creativity back into my life? How can I bring happiness and creativity back into my life? Giving your life to Christ. to develop a routine of spiritual practice that will lead to a further spiritual awakening and bring you closer to the inspiration that you do seek. So you're going to have to attune something spiritually every single day to attune yourself to the energy that you seek in order to become inspired in the way that you feel like you need to be. I do feel like this is naturally happening the second week of June with the tips I just gave you and what to look for. Definitely it is drawing closer in time and space, and I think you'll be inspired in no time, you licking bitch.
Biscuit eating bulldog. What the French toast?
I wouldn't find out about your little doo-doo head cootie queen.
Who are you calling a cootie queen, you lit liquor?
That's where you come from. You feel overreacting when I put your convertible into a wood chipper. Stinking extinct face.
You Hoboken.
You fucking Hoboken. On that note, bitch, I'm out of here. I'm motherfucking goddamn get hungry, bitch. I'm about to get this goddamn pizza, bitch. Y'all seen this belly, but me and Belisha is ready to go to Hawaii, bitch. And if you are in Hawaii in Honolulu, come see your mother on May the 25th, 2024. We will be ushering in my birthday in the proper gay. And I'm excited about it. Don't worry. Tomorrow is a day full of all of your readings and no nationwide stories to distract. But if you are not distracted, please go comment on my Met Gala video. It's gotten to the hands of an E producer. And you never know. You might see me on E corresponding with Laverne and her cock. Remember, code Hawaii takes 50% off of BootzTarot.com, including next day appointments for the next hour or some change, but it will go down to 11% after the fact. And use code RICH on shopboots.com right now to get 33% off of all of your products. If nobody has told you this today, a nigga bitch loves your bitch ass, but a nigga bitch is tired. And a nigga bitch had a candlelit dinner last night over some pasta and pesto. And now I feel like I need to massage my testicles. And I am about to go. So I hope you guys have a Hoboken type of day. I love you. Bye.
How dare you?
I mean, I love you. Bye. Bye. I'm hungry. I'm gonna get something to eat. Hey, Mom. I know you're watching over there on YouTube. I love you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the final show of the week. Praise God. Praise God.